Just in time, honey. Okay. You know how I do. As long as we set it off on the date and time, it is what it is, baby. Just in time. Listen, 1 minute. Saturday. It's officially Saturday. We did set it off on Friday, so don't come for me today. All right? Don't you dare come for me today. Listen. Meet Me's here once again. Time Oracle. Peace, love. You already know how we do. Why am I talking like I'm about to end this whole video though? What? Peace and love. Girl, bye. Listen. So, God evening, or should I say God morning to some of you. Yeah. We set it off at 11:59 p.m. Friday night, so we still ride off for yesterday. Don't come for me, all right? Don't you come for me. Listen, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Only peace, love, and good vibes are welcome in this time, space, and channel, all right? I'm going to sit here quietly and just tap into the energies of the opening time, 11:59 p.m. on Friday night, because that's the time that we opened up this here session. All right, let's set it off. My God, my God. Listen, so this is what I'm getting, right? Whew. This is what I'm getting. Oh. Oh, okay. So somebody's mad right now is what the energy is because of the decision they have made. Somebody made a choice and now they regret it now, huh? Let me find out. Let me find out. Somebody made a choice and they wish they could go back and undo it, but they can't. It's like now the only way forward is to kind of like, it's like baggage. It's like accumulating the baggage that comes along with making a bad choice, and now you just got to live with it at this point. Somebody mad. Okay, the fact that I got to the table a minute before today, which is Saturday, says to me that somebody didn't want this message out. Something about the last minute. Somebody is blaming it on last minute decisions. See, because if somebody gonna try to rush you at the last minute to make a choice, you might as well just say, look, give me another day or two. How about I call you when I'm ready? Don't rush me into anything. So I'm getting, there are arguments going on. There is conflict going on this weekend. Count this as a whole entire full-blown weekend energy read, okay? It's gonna be some arguments. It's gonna be some back and forth going on. It's gonna be people with attitudes. It's like, yo, don't come for me because of the choices that you made. Is what I'm picking up. It's that person who's always irate. They keep an attitude. Everything about them is just always just distasteful. Somebody's facial expression always look like something stank. You ever see them kind of people? You know the kind of face that you make when something stank? Somebody's facial expression stays like that on a 24/7. It's like something just stank and thus begets a stank attitude. It's just what I'm picking up. But once again, don't be mad with everybody around you because of the choices that you made that got you to this point where you stank. You got stank attitude, and that's how your facial expression always is. You see what I'm talking about? Somebody hates their job. Also, is what I'm picking up. Somebody really hates their job. Oh yeah. Somebody like really hates their job. Somebody hates their reality. Not only does someone hate their job, but they hate who and what they have to go home to at the end of the day after 5 p.m. It's just what I'm picking up here. Somebody hates their whole entire reality. They didn't want this message out because I almost didn't do a reading, but something said, baby girl, you got to go over there and get rolling with the ball. Go in there and bust a read. And if you can catch it before 12 a.m., then you know this is a session that God has called you to do. Let's get the cards. I think I'm going to go ahead and crack these open. Now, this is a new deck. Okay, it's a do-over of the regular deck that I had, except for the fact that my logo is on it. Okay, some of you have been sending me emails because you want to purchase this deck. Okay, I will let you know when you can. All right. I had to put the logo on the deck of cards. So this is a new deck of the one that I usually use. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle. Okay. And if you are interested in this deck, please go ahead and send me something. I don't know. Send me an email. I'm not sure if my email is posted anywhere. Or put it somewhere in the comment section of one of my posts. Okay. Just let me know. Or you can just put it below this video. Let me know if you want to purchase this deck right here. Okay. Or if you're interested in any one of my other decks for that matter, just let me know. Let me know and I'll let you know what's good. Okay. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that somebody hates their whole entire reality, but they don't want anyone to know. This is a person who I feel like they just go out there and pretend like their life is happy. Okay. I like the shuffle on these. Oh yeah, this is ooh, look at that. That's just smooth. I love it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, honey. Oh yeah. The smooth. Look at that. 1234. Yeah, I love the shuffle. Okay. So let's go ahead and life and death are in the power of the tongue. Somebody hates their whole entire reality. They could be cussing up a storm at home, at their person, at whoever's around. Yeah. Somebody is cussing up a storm, cussing people out, cussing their whole entire life or the life of someone else's. Yeah, someone hates their whole entire reality. They hate it, they hate it, they hate it. Okay. Before we lay them out and lay them down, let's see what's going on with the love. I got to check in with the love. Love, 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 love. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? We find out. We got Bridget stand back in the building. Al. We got a Soul Tribe member in the building, y'all. It's Bridget stand back. Okay. Those of you who want to be a chosen one or a Soul Tribe member, okay, go ahead and do so. Check out my channel so you could become a part of the team. All right. I see some love going on here. The love is reciprocated. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's go ahead and begin. So let's just, life and death are in the power of the tongue, prophet, earthquake. We got the book of Job. Ooh, somebody's getting cussed out this weekend. Somebody knows. It's almost as if, let's just take it to the household of the karmic couple. Let's go there. Okay, let's take it to the household of the couple who, you know, somebody's in and they just don't really want to be there. They hate the fact that they chose that person as a wife or a husband. And it's just, I just don't want to look at you anymore. But the other person sort of knows. They know. Okay. There's an argument brewing. Somebody is very harsh with words. Somebody definitely wants out. They want out of this relationship. Absolutely. Yeah. One person wants out and the other person is just preying on it. Somebody is lethal with their words. There could be a lot of disrespect going on. Okay. We have Thomas energy. John 101, Psalms 59, Isaiah 61, the year of the Lord's favor. We have the winter time. We have, oh, ye of little faith. There's a baptism going on and the light. Adam and Eve. Yeah. Yeah. A couple. Oof. My God, my God. Somebody's going through it out there in them streets. Oh, yeah. But before we get into it, let me get myself a sip of water. Hold on strong, y'all. Give me a minute. All right, now I'm back. Can somebody please send me a quick comment? Let me know that you can hear me okay. Can somebody please send me a quick comment? Let me know that you can hear me just fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have Charity and Lady 55. Thank you for that confirmation. So, whew, yeah. Let me tell you something. For those of you who are very okay, yeah, I see it clearly. So I feel like somebody could be married. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you have been together with your person for quite some time and there are kids involved. And so there's a woman who fears leaving her person because you fear that you're going to break the home and, cause pain and trauma unto your kids. But newsflash, your children could already be going through that pain and that trauma because of the trauma. Let me reword all of that. Your kids could possibly already be going through that pain and trauma because of the drama in the house. Even if you think that you are keeping your kids away from the arguments and the riffraff, kids can always sense it, just like babies can. Babies can always sense when something is wrong, when something is off with mom and dad, when something is off with mommy. Babies can always sense it. They can sense it, honey. They don't need to understand what's going on. They can sense the pain, okay? So what I'm getting here is that. Yeah. There's a woman who fears leaving. You fear leaving. You want to keep your person. You want to pray on the situation. We got the prophet here. This is like the Christ card right there. We have John 101. We have, oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith is in Capricorn's house. The devil's house. It's like having faith in the devil. You can only have faith in the devil for what the devil is known to do, is betray you. You ever heard somebody say that? I trust you well enough to know that you're going to continue to be you and move how you move. And so I got to set you free. That kind of trust. It's either a woman is going to have to learn to trust their person in that way, or she is playing herself thinking that this man is going to change for the better of the whole entire relationship, because he's not. What's really happening here is that there is a man who is completely cold-hearted. He's bitter. He is not happy. He wants out. He's so miserable that he doesn't care who gets what. If this is about a marriage, he doesn't care who gets the house, who takes what. He doesn't care if you take him for child support and alimony. All he knows, he wants out. But then again, it could be you, dear divine feminine, who wants out. It could be you, and maybe he doesn't want to let go. You take this however it fits in your world, okay? Entertainment purposes only. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that somebody wants out. I see a man in this here reading, and this man is very, very, very disrespectful. And he keeps telling his woman that he's going to change. I'm also getting he gets high. He smokes a lot of weed. Maybe he drinks. Okay, but somebody that be under the influence just becomes a completely different person when they are. All right. And so somebody keeps saying, I'm going to get well, I'm going to get clean, I'm going to get sober, I'm going to let it go. We have the baptism here. Even if they do, they seem to always relapse. They go back. So at the end, what I see here is that someone finally realizes that you chose Judas as your spouse. You chose Judas as your baby mama or your baby daddy or your significant other, the person who you cohabitate with. Y'all live together. You're with each other. And that's whom you chose. Okay, we do have some positives here. We have the light. We have Isaiah 61, the year of the Lord's favor. And we have Job 26. It's a passage of worship, but it does stem from the book of Job. So what I'm trying to tell you here is this, what the cards are saying. One of y'all, let me tell you something. You'd be better off leaving. I know whoever you are, you're very spiritual and you're very serious about your vows if you're married, and you don't want to disappoint God, but at the same time you're still disappointing God because he has a promise for you. He has a purpose for you. He's trying to bless you, but first you have to leave. Because even though, yes, you're supposed to take your vows seriously, the person whom you chose to marry didn't come from God. It's just somebody that you chose. That wasn't the person that God had for you. So you went into a karmic marriage, a karmic relationship, and now you need to learn the lessons, set yourself free, and move on because God has something else for you. It's right here. Okay. It's just what it says. You keep having hope in this person and they're never going to change. It's a temporary fix. It's like someone who keeps picking at a scar. You keep picking at that wound and ain't never gonna fully heal. You keep picking at it, then all you do is you keep putting band-aids on it. Soon as it heals halfway, you take the band-aid off. Then you start picking at what's left of it, the scab that's left of it. And so you just have this nasty scar. Let's just, oh my God. So see, yeah, something about a relationship. Look at the Holy Family calling some of y'all. The Holy Family is calling you up out of this situation. We have Mother Earth. Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. This marriage is not working, honey. Marriage therapy is not going to fix it. Because at the end of the day, people want what they want. You try to do all of the right things that you're supposed to do to make it look like you're so faithful and so, you believe so much that you just think that your faith alone is going to turn this thing around, honey. It's two of y'all in a marriage. Your faith alone can't do it. They got to be in it with you because that's how both of y'all walk down the aisle together. So what I'm trying to tell you here is somebody wants out. And it is what it is. Somebody wants out. We have the oracle. Some of you are going to receive some kind of message through a dream, some kind of confirmation. It's going to be a spiritual aha moment, and it's going to be just enough for you to know God is calling me to leave. I got to go. Okay. Psalms 140. Deliver me from my enemies, honey, and signs of the times. Didn't I tell you some of y'all are going to receive a sign? The oracle is going to be the sign. I don't know if you're going to receive it through a dream. I don't know if God's going to talk to you while you're taking a walk outside somewhere. You could be in a bathroom. I don't know. But you're going to receive an oracle. It's going to be a sign from God that you need to be delivered from your enemies. And your enemy is the person that you are with. It's your person, your spouse, okay, whether husband or wife. Okay, whether it's, I don't know if it's just boyfriend or girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, co-parenting, habitating, whatever you want to call it. But God is calling you up out of a toxic relationship. The level of disrespect that is shown in this whole entire reading is off the chain. It's off the chain, honey. Okay. Gemini energy. The branch of Jesse, people are talking, or this person is talking about you, or people are talking about the both of y'all. Streets is talking. I know that when you get the branch of Jesse, don't believe everything you hear, or people could just be telling you about your person. There could be rumors about your person out there in them streets, and maybe your person is coming to you and they're telling you don't believe everything you hear, but maybe you should. Mm-hmm. We close out with the eye of the needle. Okay. Your person was not a godsend. It was someone that you just chose. You chose that person. Mm-hmm. And when you choose unwisely, you beget a lesson to be learned. And you have to accept that lesson. Because if you don't, you will be led to another situation where you gotta learn that lesson. The same kind of drama will keep repeating itself until you learn that lesson, because you can't possibly move on to the next level, to the next stage, without having learned this important lesson right here. Okay. For some of you, you do have a child. There is definitely a child involved, whether it's through the both of you, or whether somebody went out there and had a child out of wedlock. Okay. Third party situation much? Let me find out. A lot of disrespect. A whole lot of disrespect, honey. Yeah. Let's see how this reading looks from a different angle. Let's take it to the other deck. Whew, my God, my God. Speak to me, Father God, what's going on? Bully. Woo, somebody's a bully, honey. Somebody married a bully. Somebody done married a bully, honey. Yep. That's what I see. Oh, yeah. My God, my God. I see it clear as day. Look at these cards. Boy, oh, boy. All right. Bully. Messages. A key. The man. Karma. A child. The burning heart. Meditation. The sad man. Cancer energy. A manipulator. And the golden coin. This person is a thief. Somebody married a thief. You're with a thief. Somebody done wasted your life and time. Okay, it's what I'm picking up here. You do get your blessing out of it, because if you had children with this person, kids are blessings. I don't care how you look at it. Okay, children are blessings. So, you get the lessons and the blessings. It's like that, what is it? The Kipper deck. You got that card that says lessons and blessings on it. So you learn your lesson and you get the blessing too. Okay. But you got to learn the lesson. All right. All is not lost. All wasn't a waste of time, especially when you have the blessing of a child out of the situation. So that's a beautiful thing. That's a plus. But you got to walk out having learned the lesson. This here looks like a custody battle. Somebody's leaving. Somebody's out. There could be an Aries and Cancer situation going on. There could be a Cancer and Capricorn situation going on. A Virgo and a Scorpio. Any one of the fire signs along with Libra. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you like this. Even though whoever you are, even though you feel like your time has been wasted, it really hasn't. You get a second chance at life. Like I said, some of you are being called out of this situation because God has a purpose for you going forward without this toxic person. But you got to let this person go. They cannot go with you where God is taking you. Okay? It's just what I see here. This person is definitely a bully. Yeah. I'm picking up this person came into your world to live off of you. What they wanted out of you initially was to move in with you. The desire with the key, the manipulator. Look at that. A manipulator. All they wanted was to live with you. They wanted a key to your home, to your life. This person came in to live with you, not to build with you, but to live with you. So that then they can sit at your house. Doesn't it say that somewhere in Second Timothy? Women sitting somewhere in divers lusts. Okay, you sitting up there picking up men. They come up in your household, kick their feet up, trying to run things. They kick your feet up on your table, sitting on your couch. This your chair right here, Divine Feminine. This your chair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You needing to be stress-free in your own household. You're their lucky charm is what I'm picking up. You are their golden coin. All they wanted was to move in with you. I don't know who the hell's reading is this. But everything is going wrong here. Everything is going wrong because at the end of the day, it's about what's really in your heart. It's about how you come in. How do you set foot in that door? It's about your initial intentions. Check your intentions at the door. Oh, yeah. And a manipulator wanted the key to somebody else's life, to their apartment, to their car, to their mailbox. They wanted to move in with you. There's a man who's in this energy right here. Mad and sad and depressed because nothing is going right. Why aren't things going right? It's because of how his ass came in. You have the audacity and the nerve to question your current reality when you need to go back and start at the beginning. What did you come for? You sure didn't come for love. Somebody came in with the desire to get married, but they wanted love. The other person came in to manipulate. They came in saying the same exact things, but they just wanted the key to somebody else's life. Now there's a man in this energy. Everything is going wrong. Everything is falling apart. And you got the nerve to blame somebody else for your mistakes? This is how you came in. They say happy wife, happy life. But if you want the happy wife, your ass better come in with some love. And for half of them, you better come in with some money too. Because, you know, a lot of women out here ain't about to sit here and just, all right. I don't see a woman nowhere around this read. This is all straight up masculine energy. You got men in this card. There's a man on the Aries card, a man in the meditative state. You got a man child right here, a manipulator, a sad man right here. And then you got the thief. Let me find out. It's men out there having the nerve to feel some type of way at their current reality when it's your fault that you came in like that. You didn't come in wanting to love nobody but yourself. You just wanted a place where you can crash and stay there. And you know, you just wanted to live with somebody. You came in playing games. And you got the nerve to feel some type of way at the person who you got to look at and wake up to every day. Maybe if you get your stuff together, masculine, and then go out there when you're good and ready and try to find you somebody who you don't mind waking up to with some real love, then maybe you won't hate your life, but you hate your life right now and you done had a baby by somebody. Now this baby is sitting in the middle of a whole court case Talking about some custody battles. Now you sitting up here looking like a pop-up dad, but it's about how you came in. You blaming everybody else but yourself. Okay. You know what? Is there, where is the feminine energy in all of this? Whew. Look at that. Didn't I tell you? Look at that. The saga continues. It's how he came in. He came in like a thief through the doors and onto the bedroom. Do you not see how this all plays out? How it all lays out on the table? Look at that. He came in like a thief through the door onto the bedroom because he needed somewhere to stay. Straight like that. The first female that pops up in this reading, she's a reader. She's a whole tarot reader. Somebody getting readings done. Okay, somebody needs some tea. Somebody needs a chill pill. Okay, more masculine energy. Pisces. Let me find out. You came in like a Judas, B. You can't possibly be mad at the woman that you have to look at every single day. You can't possibly be mad at the child you just had with her. You can't regret your whole existence when you need to just take this as a lesson and the blessing and keep it moving. It's going to take a good chunk out of your life going forward. Absolutely. Because it's about how you come through how you first walk in through that door. What are your intentions walking through that door? If you just need a place to stay, why don't you just be platonic friends with her and say, yo, can we just be roommates? Take notes from the movie Exit Strategy. He had to pretend like he wanted to be with his ex just so he could lay on her couch, just so he could stay there. When let me tell you something, when it all came down to the end, he just said, yo, man, I'm really not feeling you like that, yo. I just need a place to stay. Why you couldn't just say that? You got her thinking that y'all together now. Y'all, you going into forced parties and get-togethers and events with her little friends. You don't like none of them. You just uncomfortable playing a role just because you need a place to stay. Why don't you just say that? Why don't you just say, yo, can we be roommates? I promise you, I will go. I'm trying to get this job. I will pay you back as soon as I get. I need to get back on my feet. I just need somewhere to. I need somewhere to stay. But your selfish ass, dear masculine, you didn't want to do that because you wanted to also lay with her too. You wanted to get some. So yeah, you need a place to stay, but your manipulation style was like, okay, but then at the same time, I want to also sleep with her too. I ain't just going to be all up in her place as a roommate and she got other men coming through. Maybe she wasn't trying to do all of that. Maybe had you come in clean, had you come in with the truth, maybe you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in now. Masculine. This is a masculine read. Let's just call it what it is. The only woman on this here reading thus so far, and we got 3 more cards to lay out, is a reader. Come on. Let me find out that the person that you with right now, dear masculine, is a reader, unless you're the one going to get the readings done. Okay? You're pissed off. You're disgusted. You hate your reality. You hate it. You hate it. You hate it. Okay? Holy Spirit guide. The pharmacist, honey. More masculine energy. And the rose. Do you know that people are out there laughing at you? Do you know when you go out to hang out with your friends and y'all sit there and you go to the bar and y'all are having drinks and all of that? You know how much they be laughing at you in your face and behind your back? because they don't even have to laugh at you behind your back. They laugh in your face at this point because you set yourself up. All masculine. I cannot believe I've never seen this before. Everybody out here is masculine except for one, the reader. Yep. My. So this energy right here, this is you, masculine. This is you growing in the dark, under the rain, under the moon. Ain't no sunshine on you, honey. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Me find out. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Every time she goes away. Doom, doom, doom. I know. You know what? At this point, you don't. Because you should have known, masculine. So you do get high. You are getting high right now. This is you. Either use a drug dealer or you get high. Or both. Okay. I do see that. You hate your current reality. You hate it. Yep. You sad. You sad, you mad. Your facial expression always look like something stank. You keep a stank attitude. Everything about you is just stank right now. And this is just, hey, I'm just reading. I'm just reading. How dare you blame the person that you with? How dare you blame your baby mother at this point? How dare you? I don't know. Is she an ex to you now? What? Did she kick you out? Listen, how dare you blame her for your current miseries when this is how you came in? You came in like this. How dare you? See, people, let me tell y'all something. Y'all get a kick out of being the manipulator. You get a kick out of being the player, the liar. You get a kick out of it. It makes you feel like you can go out into the world and get whatever you want out of life by being a con artist. But at the end of the day, okay, God gonna shed light. And when God sheds his light on the darkness, you know demons, devils, and vampires can't stand the sun. It's like acid. Okay? So while God shines light on the truth about how your ass came in the first place, you can't deal with it. You're in this energy. You cannot deal with the truth. This is all in your making. This is all your fault. Creating broken homes. You know what? What's going on with this masculine? Where is he going? Where is he going forward? Artist, destiny. We got the destiny card here. We got the artist. Clarify the artist. So now you're going to try to pursue your dreams, your hopes and dreams now. Death in reverse. You're going to try to pursue your dreams, that which you feel you put on the shelf to be a manipulator, to be able to live in somebody's house, trying to act like you love her and all of that. Now you're going to try to do things right. This is what you're going to try to do here. You're going to try to become rich and wealthy. How is this going to go for masculine? How is this going to work out for you? Marriage. Okay. So now you're gonna try to marry somebody. You're gonna try to marry somebody masculine, or did you just co-parent with this person that you manipulated and you moved in, whose apartment you moved into, dropped the baby on her, didn't marry her. Now it's just a whole bunch of drama going on, and now you want to leave and start fresh, get your life together, and come back and marry her? Do you feel like you owe her? Is there real love? Or is the love just one-sided? Or are you deciding to marry this woman because y'all got a child together? Because let's not forget, if the love ain't really in your heart, don't let nobody make you feel like you owe somebody anything. What you owe here, you owe to yourself and to your child if you have some. But don't try to go back and marry this person because she's now making you feel like you wasted her life and time and she hates you now and you just feel bad. If you feel bad, just say, I'm sorry. A very sincere, I'm sorry, and let her move on. Because if you don't love her, so I guess you're just going to put her through a whole nother death sentence. You know what? Masculine, what the hell are you doing, B? What you doing? Masculine, what the hell? Who you about to try to marry? What the hell? You want the blessings. The blessing is the child. And so at this point, you know you made a mistake, but at the same time, you refuse to have some other man be around your child. Ooh. But do you really love her? Let's answer that question. How do you really feel about this woman, masculine? Let's ask the hard-boiled questions since some of y'all women is watching me right now. How does this masculine feel about her? How do he really feel? You make me nervous. You are the love of my life. It hurts more than you know. Have faith the size of a mustard seed. So you do love her. Is this masculine a drug dealer and she about tired of him being in them streets? No, he's not. He's not a drug dealer. Does he get high? Not anymore. Hold on. Does he get drunk? He gets drunk. That's what it is. He gets drunk. He gets drunk. He likes the drinks. Yeah. And he does love her. Is he insecure? What's wrong with you? You're not insecure. Your ass walked. You just been living off of her. Your ass been comfortable. Woo! Yes. Look at 2 yes cards here. Your ass been living comfortable. You got comfortable living in her time and space, acting like she's supposed to be the one to maintain your ass. You's a kept man in her household. And she tired. But we gonna dig all up in her and child. The way that was about to sound wasn't about to sound too good. I'm about to say we about to dig all up in her ass, okay? Because we gonna get to her. Because feminine, we get it. This is a whole entire masculine read. But you let him come in. You held that door wide open and said, okay, you could come right into my bedroom. We gonna dig into your, yeah. Don't think this is just a masculine session. We gonna get all up in that, okay? So this man done got comfortable, cozy comfortable, and with her blessings in her house. Let me find out. Who's the one that's disgusted here? Is it the masculine or the feminine? Who's disgusted? The masculine. Woo! The masculine. Hold on. Who are you disgusted by? You disgusted by yourself or are you disgusted at her? Jesus. You disgusted at her. My God, my God. Why are you disgusted at her? Are you disgusted at her because You're looking at her like she's weak because she let you come in and get comfortable, or are you just completely turned off? He's turned off by the fact that she let him come in and get comfortable. She didn't challenge him enough to be his own man. She just opened up that door and said, come right on in, honey. Mi casa is su casa. And so his ass got comfortable. She could have said no. She could have said, we'll continue to be platonic friends. You know, let me see what you could do as a man on your own. And then when I see that, then maybe we could build. He's more mad at the fact that she didn't challenge him. She didn't require any more of him than just a stay-at-home dad or boyfriend. So then when he gets comfortable and he ain't bringing in the money how he's supposed to bring in the money, or if he's just not up to par as a man, according to her, she got the nerve to say something too. Cool. A man is going to come in and manipulate to see what he can get away with. What he can come in and take and steal from you. If you let him. There's a big if here. If you let him. But the problem here is that she let him. Now he's disgusted at himself. He's disgusted at himself of what he's become because she let him come in and stay. Y'all, you see what I'm talking about? So this is a household where there's a lot of arguing going on about whose fault is it that things are how they are. Newsflash, it's both of y'all. It's both of your fault. But if you want to talk about how it all started, it started with the man because he came in like a thief. Walk right through that door and into her bedroom. Quit playing. It started with the man. So if you really want to be disgusted at anybody, be disgusted at yourself. Because you know what you was looking for, masculine. You was looking for a female who would fall for your tricks. You was looking for somebody weak enough and naive enough who would let you set foot in her household. You was looking for a woman in diverse lusts who would let your ass come in, sit on her furniture and kick your nasty ass feet up on her table with the remote. You was looking for that. And now that you got it, you got the nerve to blame her? No, you better blame yourself because you're in a situation that you once sought after and you got it. So you can't be mad at yourself when you look in the mirror and you don't see much of a man. At least not the kind of man you want to be right now in this here and time. Absolutely not. You can't blame her for that. But you do love her though. Does she love you? Woo! See, we asking the hard-boiled questions. You see what I'm saying? Does she love you? She got love for you, but she laugh at you on the low. She ain't too. She love you. Is this the kind of love that could withstand? Is this the kind of love? It can. It could withstand. Absolutely. I feel like one of you masculine, y'all are being called to take a break. Step away from each other because the level of disrespect can break this situation to no repair. The first card that we saw in this deck was life and death are in the power of the tongue. So if y'all keep going at the rate that you're going at the mouth, you're not gonna be able to repair the situation. You see what I'm saying? So y'all need to just break and go into this right here. Woosah. Y'all need to just get away from each other and woosah and meditate and think until you get to that place within your heart where when you're ready to speak from the heart without the cussing, without the fussing, without the fingers pointing at each other, when you can come in clear, with a clear heart and mind, with some truth in your heart. Okay, this is where y'all need to be. So, ooh, child, all them cards fell. Hold on. Who wants to leave? The masculine or the feminine? Who wants to leave? Both of y'all want out. Both of you want out. Save yourselves from this corrupt generation. The both of you want out. Is it meant for y'all to stay together? Excuse me. No. Those who accepted his message were baptized. It's not meant for y'all to stay together. Not at all. How the hell do you get 240 and then 241? It's not meant for y'all to stay together at all. I feel like the both of you are going to take a break, and then when you come back, somebody's going to put that key on the table. Somebody's going to be like, you know what? I think it's best that we just break up. Yeah. Soul messages from the masculine to the feminine. I'm in love with you. And he's also saying, I wish I knew then what I know now. Soul messages from the feminine to the masculine. I forgive you. Yeah. What's going to be the mutual energy between the two going forward? I'm sorry I hurt you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Both of y'all going to apologize to each other. If only you could feel the pain in my soul. What does God want for the masculine going forward? What does God want for the masculine? My God, my God. Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from the what's? He wants you to move out. He wants masculine to move the hell out. Yeah, he wants you to move out. Yeah, move out. Yeah, it says God gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity. Did you cheat, masculine? Masculine, did your ass cheat? Hold on. No, you didn't cheat. Did she cheat? Jesus Christ. Did she cheat? No, she didn't cheat. Y'all just arguing y'all just arguing too much. But he wants you to just get out. Just go. You got to leave that place. You got to y'all need to heal. Y'all, time heals, honey. Y'all need to heal. Anything else? What does God want for this masculine? Blessed art thou among women. Yeah. Bless her. Give her her time and space alone that she needs. What does God want for the feminine? The people will be a mixture and will not remain united any more than iron mixes with clay. You gotta stop trying to hold on. Stop trying to hold on. Okay. Feminine energy says that one will rule and will dash them to pieces. Yeah, stop trying to control your man. Whew. It also says here at the bottom, Jeremiah 2:33, how skilled you are at pursuing love, that the worst of women learn your ways. Stop giving, I don't know who you are. You're in an unhappy relationship, dear divine feminine, and you're giving other women advice on relationships when your situation is crazy right now. And controlling your man is not the answer. There needs to be a balance of give and take, of equal give and take within a relationship, okay? At some point, it's not, let me tell you something, it's not all about the man always having to rule and lead. At some point, she gonna have to rule and lead. That's why you got two people. It's like it's like a scale. It balances it out. You got two sides of the scale, okay? The stand of the scale is God. It's like the three strands. Quit playing. The scale can't stand unless it has that middle post to it, allowing each side of the scale to either go left or right. But you got to keep it balanced, B. Just because you're a man don't mean you're going to always rule. Don't mean you got to always lead. You don't always have to be the breadwinner unless that's just what both of you want. Maybe she wants to be a stay-at-home mom and be a homemaker and do all of that if she wants to. But you can't force her into that if she got passions in her heart and purposes that God has to carry out through her. And she got to go out there and make that bread just like you. You can't do that. You can't force a woman to just be at home because you're insecure and you feel she's going to go out there and have her a little bit of money and dress cute and find her somebody, okay? Because even if her ass stays at home, there's always a delivery guy. The mailman could hit on her. The neighbor could hit on her. Okay? What does God want for this woman? Jesus. As mother, the paths, women do not awaken love until the right time. Lord shall laugh. The what's and the kingdom will have its strengths and weaknesses. Okay. A man is united to his wife and they become one flesh. We get that. But you know what, feminine? You're at fault here too. Okay. It says here in Song of Solomon 207, women do not awaken love until the right time. See, you're at fault too because you wasn't supposed to let this man move in with you. The main course of your argument is how did we get here? Okay, let's start at the beginning. He came in manipulating and she accepted it. It's how he came through the door that she opened. And she wasn't supposed to awaken love at that time. So this has become a karmic relationship where the both of y'all now need to learn a lesson. When God calls you to perform a purpose for his will in your life, you carry that out all the way through. You don't need to listen to your little friends and family members over there telling you that you need to go date because it's been a long time. You don't know how long God gonna have you on idle time from the dating world because he's trying to perform a miracle through you. See, it's not about the advice that you get with your little friends when y'all are out having, okay, drinks. You see, no. You know what, y'all? How does this end? Can I just see it? How does this end for the both? Somebody is going to put that ring on the table. You know what? The cards done spoke. There's nothing else left for me to say. All right. Somebody is going to take that ring off and put it on the table along with the key. And they're going to move out and they're going to move on, hopefully strong. But this is the reality right here. This is what it looked like going forward if the both of y'all continue to be together. Ain't gonna be no trust. Okay. That being said, woo, child, I want no parts of this right here. Let's see what's going on in the comments before I leave. Whew. I don't know. Somebody said she trying to make you move in. Boy, oh boy. Somebody said, I want all the assets. Yep. Somebody said she probably helped ruin the money. She probably did. I know that's right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Somebody's going through that darkness every day. I'm just reading a little bit of y'all comments before I leave. I'm just reciprocating the love. Okay. That being said, look, I got to go. Happy weekend. Enjoy. De-stress. Take a moment. Breathe. Go for a walk. Get out there. Get into nature. Thank God for your life. It is not the end of the world because you sit in the middle of a storm. Every storm passes, okay? You will smile again. God is good, okay? Enjoy your weekend. Woosah. Entertainment purposes only. Peace, love, and everything beautiful from the heavenly realms above. Mina means here once again. I'm out. 1. Can we close?